just passed through.
Was it? It's a tornado.
It's a tornado, so you can just look at it and we're scared.
What, where's it going to be? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ready? Alright, 3, 2, 1. Good, good. That's perfect, yeah. Now we're going to do a flower field, so just do whatever looks you guys want. Whatever you guys want. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now you can do the dinosaur ones, which will be right up here. Okay, so you can do that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Okay. And 3, 2, 1.
My adventures were broadcast weekly on the radio. I didn't
Okay,
know
now we're
that
going to
it
do
was my
another field
adventure.
here. Like
Did you realize that it was something in our home was the
Yeah.
first year of syndicated TV?
3, 2,
For me, life itself is all about the quest for rare experiences. So, here we are to remind people everywhere that the world is an infinitely wondrous place, that truth is stranger than fiction. You stroll around, enjoy my world-famous collection of oddities, and ask yourself, do you believe it or not? And on the fourth floor, be sure to raise a glass to me, Robert L. Ripley. If you could raise the time, what would you ask him? If you could raise me, Robert Ripley, artist, author, explorer, radio host, and television personality, what stories would you like to hear about? Your curiosity, even while suspense, is the answer in our life story. One of my world friends and colleagues, the secret skills and knowledge of the strange and fantastic, the brilliant and the bizarre. I made my first trip around the world in 1923 and drew all the strange things I saw in newspapers. I call them believe it or not. The more alleged they seemed, the more my reputation grew. Nevertheless, many saw me as fantasists. Their views of the world no doubt shaken up a high exotic truth. I was even called the world's biggest